guilty verdicts in the biggest case of corporate fraud in history. 38 counts of fraud and conspiracy.
Lawyers for Jeffrey Skilling and Kenneth Lay threw around complicated notions about margin calls and short selling.
We fought the good fight, and some things work, some things don't.
The biggest scandal in modern history. We're talking about fraud, when overpromising becomes a crime.
Ouch.
And we are talking about the Enron case.
Wow, the biggest fraud and actually also the biggest bankruptcy in US history.
And this is crazy because we talk a lot of money here, right?
Yeah. Millions.
And that's why we have you here. And this is an episode from our big business mistakes.
Yeah. Looking at from 17 years as a business lawyer, we see a lot of mistakes.
You do?
Yeah. And what can we learn from them? Because, surprise, we all make mistakes.
We do. And that's why we have this episode as well, because I think there's a lot of perspective that we can learn from.
For sure. And we might not all commit fraud and end up in jail like the Enron guys, smartest guys in the room. But we can actually learn a lot what went wrong, because this went on for decades.
Yes, I think you will be surprised.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, so a lot of good kind of fun facts to have at the dinner table as well.
Super good. And with your 17 years of experience, you've seen a lot. Yes, and I am Ida, and I've been an entrepreneur for many years and a communication strategist as well the last 15 years.
Yeah.
So I heard people talking about mistakes a lot.
Yeah, that's also a super important experience when it comes to handling mistakes.
Yeah, it is.
So let's jump into it.
Let's just start. So bring pen and paper and listen very carefully now, because now we're going. So to start with, what was the Enron case?
Yeah, and what makes it so crazy, so interesting, is it didn't start that with fraud. I will say it started with greed.
Oh.
So technically, when you do the booking, take care of the finance, it's not black or white. It might seem like, we're going to cheat the system. But what Enron did was they started with some creative solutions. They called it mark-to-market, when they took up revenue and profit before the cash flow was actually in. So a bit too early, so to speak.
Okay.
They set a value and said, woo, profit. Kind of.
Wow.
Simply put. And they used special purpose vehicles to move away liabilities and losses so it didn't come up on their balance sheet and their profit and loss statement.
Ouch.
Yeah. So they started out with some creativity. And fun fact number one, CFO Andrew Fastow was actually celebrated and awarded for his creative, innovative, financial structuring.
This sounds crazy to me.
Yeah. Because in the end, when it erupted, it turned out it was all a stack of cards. They made it look so they were so profitable, so stable, when it was in fact just bullshit. Legal term. Yeah. And they used special purpose vehicles, like I said, to move away profits. And even worse, when they did the transactions, here's Enron, publicly traded company. So, I mean, it was the American people's pension funds money that they played around with.
Wow.
They took up super high salaries, super high incentives. And then they made transactions with the special purpose vehicles to move away liabilities, to hide when they were making a loss. And you know who was in charge of the special purpose vehicles?
Tell me.
CFO Andrew Fastow.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. So that's what we call a conflict of interest. You're on this side of the negotiation table and you're on that side of the negotiation table.
So he negotiated with himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he got a salary and paycheck here and he got a paycheck here.
I call that creative.
Yeah, that's creative. So that's another big red flag what Enron was up to.
Okay.
So from a legal perspective, Enron wasn't just aggressive. It was securities fraud. It was fraud. It was false and misleading disclosures. It was conflict of interest. It was accounting manipulation. And what's even worse, accounting manipulation and the fraud. What about the audit? The audit firm was in on it. And when it all erupted, the audit firm, fun fact number 2, audit firm, huge, one of the biggest trusted in America. It no longer exists.
Of course.
It started paper shredding. Tried
For
to
real?
hide, yeah.
I thought that only happened like in movies.
Enron is a movie. And fun fact number 3,
Yeah.
they call themselves the smartest guys in the room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we can be deceived by that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people was in that situation.
I mean, financial analytics put their name on, you know what you should invest in if you want to be safe? Enron. The experts reviewing, analyzing, said this is the safe bet.
Okay.
They were celebrated for being so innovative.
Well, it sounds like a conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Or just some super greedy men going haywire.
Yeah, and they did.
Yeah.
So what can we learn from this? We're going to take you through some steps here. So what you can learn from this case, from the Enron case, is number 1, complexity is a legal risk multiplier.
God, yes. The more complex does not mean the smarter. The more complex, the higher risk. So that is always a red flag. No matter if you're cooking the books, looking to invest, or just evaluating a company, even if you're going to work for it. Complexity equals red flag.
Number 2, conflicts kills judgment.
God, yes.
Wow.
And this is like such a truth for us lawyers, that if you are in a conflict of interest, you will not make the same judgment, the same assessment. And we have an episode about self-dealing that's super popular.
Yeah.
That's a type of conflict of interest. When you're not taking care of somebody else's interest, you're taking care of your own, even though you're dealing from Enron's, but you're caring more about your own position, right? In both sides. So huge red flag, and typically not allowed by law.
No, so that could be a serious crime.
Yeah.
And culture can neutralize controls. Number 3.
So Enron, on paper, they had audit, they had policies, etc., etc. They had the structure, but it doesn't matter if the culture is performance, short-term performance, and egotism. Everybody protected themselves. If that's the culture, the beautiful compliance and controls will not apply. They will not work.
Oh, wow. Number 4, gatekeepers can fail together.
And this is probably, I don't know, it's a fun fact or shock fact.
It's a shock fact.
It's a shock fact. Yeah. I mean, Enron was in the center stage.
Yeah.
They were like in the middle of Super Bowl. I mean, they were so hot. Everybody, all of the experts were looking around, were analyzing, and nobody caught that nothing was real.
That sounds crazy.
I know. It all was a fake. I mean, $1 billion of fake. So the big lesson for all of us, I mean, I can be guilty of it too. You assume that you see, well, Ida got it covered. And the audit guys got it covered. And I mean, the authorities got it covered. You assume that some other gatekeeper got it covered. And if everybody around that stage assumes that somebody else got it covered, everybody relaxes and nobody really checks.
Super dangerous situation.
Yeah. So let's all be mindful, not assume that just because something is popular or they have serious gatekeepers that everything is in order. We all have to carry our weight.
Really good. Number 5, internal warnings must trigger independence.
Because of course, this big $1 billion stack of cards, this fraud, this fake, it didn't happen at once. It didn't happen without warnings, right?
No.
So it's a hush culture, short-term performance, incentives that always celebrate that short profit, that next quarter, right? And that does not permit disobedience, so to speak. If anybody questions, asks, even tries to whistleblow, you're hushed. You might lose your job, right?
Yeah.
So remember, if it goes this bad, there are early warnings.
And number 6 is that reputation can outrun reality for a long time.
God, yes. We go back to that center stage.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the cheerleaders, the financials, the auditors. I mean, even the authorities. Nobody had a problem with it, right?
No.
So just because something is popular doesn't mean that it's authentic, that it's good, that it's solid. Again, we have to be careful because we all can get a bit of FOMO when something's super hot and hyped, right?
Of course we can. We're humans.
Yeah. So, I mean, the reputation outlasted until one day, I mean, it went so fast to go bankrupt when it all erupted. And now Andrew Fasto and those have celebrated many, many years in jail. Right?
Good.
Yeah, good.
But you mentioned hush culture, and it can be super dangerous not to mention if you know that something is happening at the company. I mean, you could be accused for that.
Of course. And that's important, that just because a company commits a crime
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you as a person has not.
No responsibility, but you have.
Yeah. So, I mean, the further lower in the chain, the less probable perhaps that you will be liable compared to the CFO, of course, or CEO even. They have the direct liability. But that doesn't mean that you might not. So you cannot just collaborate or contribute to fraud. You might have a duty to tell, and you should.
Yeah.
And post Enron, we do have better whistleblower protection to make sure that you can speak up.
That's
either
really good.
Internally or externally.
That's super good. And that was the Enron case, which is a big fraud case in modern history, probably one of the biggest because we talk a lot of money here.
A lot of money, and yet we have so much to learn on even a startup basis. An angel investor can learn from this.
Yeah.
Such a crazy example of how greed can run crazy.
And how good culture is very important at the company.
Yeah. So big mess ups, okay, but not allowing people to question things or transparency. If that's not allowed, you will risk people starting to hide. And one cover-up leads to another cover-up and leads to another cover-up. And it leads to people with no morals gaining control, or could at least.
Super. Thank you so much for sharing this. And now you know about that. Remember, this is not legal advice. It's always on the channel. It's knowledge sharing. And if you want to stay ahead of the game and learn more about how you can protect yourself and build businesses without risking fraud, you should listen to more of the episodes on this topic.
Yeah, big business mistakes seems to be very popular.
Yeah.
Like I said, we all do it, and we can learn so much from each other's and from sharing. And this is going to be a continuing series.
It is.
It is. Share yours.
Share your mistakes. Please do. That's it for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're in your corner.
We're in your corner.
Bye-bye.